Welcome back to the Unanimous Decision Podcast. I am your host, D-Palm. Follow me on Instagram, Blue Sky, everywhere you got your socials at DPalm66. Follow the show on YouTube. That's right, YouTube at UDPod66. We're dragging this podcast in 2015, one episode at a time. As always, brought to you by the good folks at the MTR Network. Also brought to you by DanielPalmerMortgages.com. If you can pay your rent, you can pay a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify. Make sure you check out my other podcasting venture, Life, Love, and Real Estate. We got a new episode recording today. You're going to hear this Felder Friday. Oh, spoilers. You're going to hear this on a Friday. We're recording today, dropping next Wednesday. Going to put that out for you. But that's right. I already let you know what's happening. I told you guys it wasn't going to happen this week. I'm a liar. Make sure you check out the earlier podcast from today. Me and Nata going through the NBA, kicking off, getting things ready. But today, we're back with Felder Friday. What up, Felder? Felder dropping shit. I love it.
What's up?
For those of you who are just listening, Felder just... So what do we call it? So this is a great question. So this is thank you for entering us this way. Felder took a sniff of what I believe they're called boomsticks for retail consumption.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, this is a retail version of smelling salts.
Low grade smelling salts.
How low are the grade?
I mean, they work for me, but I'm not going out there trying to kill somebody.
Right.
But
So for those who don't know, smelling salts are the little ammonia packets you can snap, put them under your nose. You used to play pranks with them when you were in the football locker room and you were bored. Yeah. If someone took a nap between practices, you might get salted. A great way to get up before a game. People break them. Are they banned on the college level too?
I don't know if they're banned in college. I know they're banned in the NFL unless you bring your own.
You got to bring your own in the NFL.
The thing for me is how crazy people act about them, where I'm like, bro, that's life.
What are you talking about? This is another place where it's like our football tendencies have misaligned the view of the actual world, because you and I are like, yo, what's the big deal? I watch civilians take these things, and it's like they've been shot with
Pablo Torre.
Nina Kynes, Pablo Torre, great journalists, Ivy League nerds, went to inferior Ivy League schools, Harvard and Yale safety schools, but they did it on camera, and you watch them drop like they've been shot with a gun.
They didn't even put it up their nose.
No.
Bro.
But they had the open one where it's like you smell it like it's a container of the shit as opposed to like.
No, you got to get that all the way into your nostrils.
Deep nostril action, guys.
You need that. Like it needs to burn a little bit.
Like I haven't been around smelling salts probably since I graduated college. But what you sent me that text after I sent you the video. Felder sent me a text 2 seconds later, like, keep that thing on me, because he had one in his pocket. And now I'm like, do I need to get back into the smelling salts game?
It's good.
The NFL's medical team would probably say no.
It's good. I like them. I use them.
Oh man, what's going on, Felder? I forgot to bring this up with you. How did everything shake out with the Halloween decorations conversation over on Hand in the Dirt? And what is Hand in the Dirt, by the way?
Hand in the Dirt is a garden podcast about football. Okay. So we had one major call that did cause confusion. Not confusion. That's the wrong word.
Do you want to clear up what the original premise of the call of the situation?
The call was someone who said basically a black guy on a noose in their yard, his neighbor had a black man on a noose. And I was like, no, that's not what Halloween decorations should be looking like.
Right.
You could have a ghoul.
Yeah.
A ghoul. Ghoul is cool.
Half a zombie.
Yeah. You could have a skeleton crawling out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Great. You could have a graveyard. No problem. But you can't have somebody swinging on a noose.
No.
Person of color, you can't have that. So we went through that, and it was just very like, well, yo, bro, your neighbor, stay away. Don't go to their house for trick or treat.
Oh, I'm going over with a bat. We're having this conversation.
That's different than trick or treat.
Oh no, it's going to be bright as day. No implicit threat aside from my big ass with a bat.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is this?
What is this? I'm gonna point with the bat too. What is this?
Yeah, what is this? We just doing that. No, man.
I need to come down today.
You need to bring that down. But otherwise, I mean, Halloween, we have a neighborhood block party.
Okay.
So I'm in the cul-de-sac now. Your boy, listen, I'm wheeling and dealing. I got into the cul-de-sac, and all of a sudden, your boy is just between doing carpool and knowing the people. There's Brandy. She just drove past. Like, I'm gonna get a pizza,
Right.
and the pizza's for me because I'm gonna bring that home.
Post up.
My wife and my kid, they're going to the neighborhood where we go to the shout out bougie swimming racket club.
Of course.
They're going there. I'm gonna be at a table with the big speaker because I gotta watch UNC play because they play on Halloween anyways. They play
Spooky
Syracuse.
hours.
They're gonna lose. It's gonna be bad.
Yep.
And I'm handing out candy, but I also got the cooler with. I'm gonna have. Here's what I got. Tell me if I'm wrong.
All right.
I'm gonna have some Modelo's.
It's in my fridge right now. I couldn't support that more.
White Claws.
Someone wants it.
Some white wine.
These are for parents coming up on the trick or treat, right?
I mean, listen, if a kid wants to get a drink,
hey man,
I'm kidding.
Can't be intoxicating the children.
I was kidding, Avita. I was only kidding. I was only kidding.
White Claws, white wine, some Modelo's. I think you got a pretty good coverage right there.
You know, I got cups for everybody, plus some waters in there.
How cool are you? How cool are you with the neighborhood?
I think I'm pretty cool.
So if you're cool with the neighborhood, and I know you, I imagine the flask is also on you.
On me?
Yes.
Oh, that's not for everybody though. That's for me.
Oh yeah, but you pour a little cup for somebody you see, like, here you go, pimping.
I'm gonna bring the whole bottle out.
I see. I was trying to protect you. I knew you were bringing the bottle out. I said flask to help create the theater of the mind for the listener.
No, dog. Twin, if you want some, let's get some. I get it. What you're doing sucks compared to what I'm doing.
Have a sip. Have some of that dirty word warm you up on a nice
I don't want you to I don't want your mouth to touch my flask
at all.
So you, twin, how about this? Bang. Go ahead. Have a good night. I'll see you later, partner. That's how I get down though. That's a
good way to get down.
I want everyone to have a good time, and Halloween is just in this Halloween. I don't know if people are ready for this. I hope when they listen to this, they know they have a week to get ready.
1 week.
It's on a Friday.
Come correct.
Like and kids don't do this all the time anymore. Kids don't roll houses anymore
because they're cowards. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not wrong.
No, because homeowners will shoot you now. That's what it is. Homeowners.
I don't even think that's the case.
Well,
I think they will Facebook message.
Passive aggressive Facebook Messenger shit.
And there were 6 teenagers that threw toilet paper. They wouldn't even say rolled. They'll just be like, they threw toilet paper at my house.
And you reply back, only 6.
And it's like at my domicile, but toilet paper also costs a lot.
Yeah, the price of the brick going up.
They don't egg houses.
Eggs expensive, dog. If my kid eggs a house, I'll be like, I'm gonna need that money about your pockets right now.
So it's just I don't think in my mind,
it's cowards.
I know where my wife is going. They're going to trick or treat at the swimming racket.
The swimming racket club. Look, you've earned the bougie. You good?
We're going to the cul-de-sac first. Then they're going to leave and go to the swimming racket club. They're going to go and walk around because those are my daughter's best friends.
Right.
So she's going to go and walk with them. All I'm doing is just like, I need to make sure that we don't have any trees in the front yard, by the way, which is amazing. So I'm like, not only do I not have to rake leaves, you can't roll trees. What are you going to do? Hit Amelia up? Amelia is 7 feet tall. You can't do nothing to her. That's my magnolia tree.
I figured.
But like, you can't do nothing to me, but I'm going to be here and I'm watching because I'll see what you do to Nilu across the street. I'm going to watch. If you fuck with Miriam, I'm going to see it. I know Vicky out of town for the whole month. I'm going to see it. I'm here.
You want some neighborhood watch Halloween edition shit. I love it.
I am, dude. I don't play.
You over here breaking down the codes. I know who is where. I know where you're supposed to be and where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. And then I got the beers and the White Claws for the parent and the wine for the parents with the cups. I got all that. I got the candy for the kids. Bro, have you tried these Krabby Patties?
I'm not a candy guy, man. I've been out on candy for
I only like gummies.
No follow-up.
Like gummy bears.
Okay, all right. Look, I'm not here to judge.
Gummy bears, Sour Patch, like that type candy. So they make these Krabby Patties that have like different flavors with
the gummies.
Of the gummies, yeah, in there. There's no bread flavor, just for the record.
Of course,
that would be disgusting.
That'd be wild. It's like when they made up those here jelly beans with like nasty flavors. Like, why? Why would you sell it to people?
Yeah, those are called Jelly Bellies, and they're terrible.
That's it, Jelly Bellies.
They had one that was puke, and it's like, why will we have
who hates kids that works at the jelly bean factory? Which one of y'all raise your fucking hands?
And I think I'm going to bring the popcorn machine down to the curb.
Oh, okay.
Make
a whole setup.
I got a whole little setup. I got to work. I'm still going to hand out candy. Parents are going to have some drinks. And we can do popcorn in the brown paper bags. Boom, boom, boom. Flavor call. A little bit of seasoning.
Yeah.
That's me. That's what I'm
ready. You ready.
And then the next day I get up and I'm riding to Atlanta.
Right on. Yes. I'm excited for this. It's going to be a good weekend for you. Well, all right. Well, let's get into, you opened up asking about last week. Let's talk about last week. Because last week, I recorded this a little bit nervous. I was a little bit, not nervous, just kind of like, what's going on with this? I don't feel great about this Georgia thing. Look, Georgia came out and played like for the first 3 quarters. That fourth quarter, dog, that's what I need to see.
Yeah.
That's what I need to see more consistent of. Gunnar Stockton not letting the ball hit the ground in the second half. That's what I need to see.
Yeah, I know. So
utilizing the two-way goes on man coverage. That's what I need to see.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
What you got?
Lane Kiffin did everything he could. So the way I think about it, and this is maybe too combative for some people, so I'm going to issue a trigger warning. But what Lane Kiffin did was grab Georgia by the collar and try to drag them all the way out to the deep end. You've seen Jaws, right?
Yeah.
He tried to drag them all the way out to the deep end and drown them. And Georgia was like, guess what, buddy? We ain't going all the way out there. We're going to stay here. And you know what you're going to get? You're going to get drowned.
I'm going to drown you with 2 inches of water, dog.
We're gonna drown you in 2 inches of water. We're going to blow your head off with the compressed air.
You have no idea what's about to happen to you.
And I think that's a very good is that a bad metaphor?
No.
He wanted to pull them all the way out. He wanted to get them into a 45, 46, 50-point game because he didn't think they could do it. And George was like, we can score 40. And then after that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use muscles.
What's wild to me is that, so traditionally for this Georgia team, the second half has been the place where you see the adjustments, you see the rollout, things get changed. That third quarter, when they gave up 14 and only scored 6, I was like, look, I guess the magic's gone. I was like, look, you can only work for so long. You got to make so many adjustments. That fourth quarter, they put them screws to him and said, what if you didn't get any more yards? Well, what about that? What happens then? What if you don't get any? What if you just can't move the ball anymore? How about that?
At all. And you just grab them and you're just like, hey, man, this is a bucket. You want me to go out there? I'm not going out there.
I don't need to travel to drown your ass.
This is a bucket. And now your head is in here. And guess what, buddy? Now you're dead.
It's the second biggest Georgia headline of the week, because obviously we're in the Georgia bye week, doing some self-scouting, got the jokes going around about Gunnar and the Heisman. Gunnar can't win the Heisman. I don't know who's going to win it. It's not going to be
No. Don't stop there. Don't stop yet. Who can win the Heisman? Who can?
What sucks is okay, so I talked about this. So, spoilers. If you're listening to this podcast, it's later in the day on Friday or sometime after that. Before this podcast, go check out me and Nata talking about NBA basketball came out 7:15 this morning.
Bro, how about them Hornets?
No,
Woo!
I'm not doing this to you.
No,
What I will say,
Hornets, baby.
we talked about college football to start that podcast because I was joking like you're about to see people say that this is going to be a weak draft because it is going to be a weak quarterback draft. Now that the Heisman is turning into largely a quarterback award, last year notwithstanding, with in a class bereft of quarterback like talent or standouts. And let's just get in front of this right now. Carson Beck. I'm in public, aren't I? Okay, Carson Beck.
I'm listening.
I was very excited. I still am very excited for him to reignite his career at Miami. When things are going well, he's a great quarterback to have. Great guy. When one thing goes wrong, it invariably cascades into like 17 things going wrong.
Yes.
And then the
leader
makes guy,
you a good quarterback.
And then the leader guy in the post game, like it goes to Tua. Tua, I hope you can hear me. It does not matter if it's true. Tight end ran the wrong route. Cool, buddy. You can't say that
at all.
You can't say that.
That's not how you talk about your teammates.
You can't. I can't. Carson did. So he did this at Georgia, not as explicitly, but he would throw people under the bus.
Is this not a thing that I talked about?
But the thing is, at Georgia, it was in front of our eyes because the drops were happening in real time. Like it was a thing that we're like, man, he's right, but you shouldn't say it. Now it's a pattern, and now we don't know who was wrong. We're taking your word for it, Carson, that your tight end ran the wrong route. But now it's a pattern with you. Now it's when things go wrong, it's because X, it's because Y. It's just, hey, hand up. I fucked up. Won't happen again. Bingo, bango, dunzo. On to whoever's next. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. That's the point. That's the fucking point.
That's what the money's for, Carson.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Don.
I've never seen that show, but that's my one Mad Men quote, dog. That's what the fuck.
You don't have the other one?
I don't think about you at all.
No, well, that's 3, but number 2 has to be not great, Bob.
I don't use that one as much, but I need to get that in the rotation too. Look, that's what the fucking money's for, Carson. They kicked you up, brought you down to South Beach, got you nice ass cars, got you some receivers, kept that line together. Well, kept that line together, got you some receivers, got you to Ruben fucking Bain, and what do? You tell me why it's not good enough. And this is your Heisman frontrunner going into last weekend. To go back to the original question,
number 2 in the country, right? Number 2 in the country.
Heisman, I think your boy at Bama's got a shot.
Ty, yes.
Because that offense generates yards, points, and highlights.
Yeah.
The young man in Oregon.
Dante Moore.
Pavia's going. Y'all gonna have Diego Pavia in fucking New York.
Pavia's gonna. Yeah, as long as he keeps winning, Pavia will be there.
This weekend's gonna be very big for them. I think they have Mizzou this weekend.
Haynes King.
Hey, oh fuck. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I can't get mad at it. He needs to go. Does Gunner back in like the 5th, like the kind of all-Saran guy? Like if you bring 5, he's got to be 5th, right? Like there's not. Am I missing someone?
No.
Okay.
Haynes King.
Because Cade Kublik, all the preseason guys dropped off. Cade dropped off.
Arch is gone. Cade is gone.
Old buddy in Drew Aller never showed up.
Drew Aller is truly cheeks.
Drew Aller's ready to be someone's GA next year. I'm very excited for him.
But that's a good job.
It's a good job.
For real. He's gonna get an advanced degree. I don't have an advanced degree.
That was me saying that was not an insult. It was a recognition of
Garrett Nussmeier.
Nussmeier, don't even buy a plane ticket, dog. Don't look at hotels. You ain't going to New York.
Like, yeah. And they're not gonna. It's only quarterbacks now. So,
well, okay. So like,
here's the thing. You know who I would have put in there?
Who?
Before he got hurt?
Who? Napier?
Whit Weeks.
That injury's weird, man.
Him or Perkins?
Thought Perkins got cut up by Pavia. and lost a lot of my eyes.
Well, can we talk about that too?
like I also want to be very fair. Like, I'm a guy who gets stuck on like certain moments, and that was a Harold Perkins moment that changed my perception of him for at least the last week.
Well, here's the thing. These guys have never seen that wing T stuff.
Yeah.
They've
not even in high school anymore. Yeah.
It's not even in high school. Exactly. So they've never seen it. And I remember we played a school, Butler. Do you remember Kenny Moore played for the Lions, played for the Panthers?
Yes.
Played at Wake Forest.
Yeah.
They ran the wing T at his high school.
What position was he?
Huh?
Was he playing quarterback in high school?
He was one of the wings.
Okay.
And so we changed our defense. We were a classic, like,
gap control
4-3 defense, gap control. And they were like, no. Felder,
this is gonna work.
They're like, Felder, because we played too high.
Yeah.
They were like, Felder, come down. You come down.
Ratchet down.
We go 4-4. We played a modified 46.
Yeah.
So we played a 4-4 like Bud Foster at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
And they were like, if you see their back, don't run.
Don't chase. Never chase it. Never chase it.
It's coming back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're watching Pavia and Vanderbilt do that. We're watching Michigan do it with Bryce Underwood. And for people that don't understand this, the concept of a reverse out, when you reverse out, like, I don't have enough space to do this in my office, but you get a snap, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get the snap, you hold the ball up to make sure they see it, then you turn all the way around and give it back. And then that guy's going this way.
Yep.
And you're like,
the wing T is designed to mess with linebacker and DB cues. So when you're playing linebacker and DB, what you're reading is not the ball. You're reading the action of the lineman and the action of the backfield, what they call the fast or slow flow or split flow, just football 101 shit. What the wing T is designed to do is to use those keys against you.
Yes.
To make you wrong.
Yeah, to make you wrong the whole time. Air Force. Obviously,
it's like what bugs me is when people are like, didn't they practice? I'm like, you're asking them to uncondition years of football. Like, you're asking them for 1 week to forget everything they've ever done on a football field.
And it's hard. Like, it's
hard.
Really hard to do. Like, we got good. We got better at it because we played them every year.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you don't if you have never seen the concepts,
it's gonna blow your mind.
It's gonna make you feel insane because you're like, whether you're Harold Perkins or Whit Weeks, who's out? Whit Weeks is out. West Weeks is still in. Zach West is still in.
Zach's is still in. Yes.
And so, if you don't see this consistently, you can't tell your defensive line where to move, where to sit. You can't. So now we have a gap in you have an A gap that's open, where he can reverse out and then hand off, and the guy goes straight up the middle. You could have a reverse out where he's giving the ball to a guy that's going over here. Now you throw in the orbit motion.
So mean.
It's awful. It's so mean. And they're doing it. They are literally, in the words of my mom, they're playing in my face. Like, this is... But Vanderbilt's going to keep doing it. And I think Pavia, if he keeps doing this, like, the fact that he's able to understand it and make it work, like, sure. If he keeps doing it, go. I think Haynes King, Pavia, I'm very curious to see what we get out of Stockton, because if Georgia's at this point, with the way that Miami's going, what is Georgia ranked now?
Georgia is currently, I was curious myself, actually. I'm not actually sure because they're not playing this week, so I haven't looked at them at all this week, honestly. Let's take a look. What you got?
Georgia's at 5.
There you go. 9-5. Hard-working team.
Yeah. Yeah, them and Dolly Parton. Shout
out to Dolly.
But I'm looking at this and, like, we got to deal with Sayin, right?
Does he get in? Do you think he gets an invite? I wouldn't. That's a.
I didn't say I would give him an invite.
I'm just over here like I'm just going through names as you're saying names.
I think he gets one. I wouldn't give it to him. I think Mendoza is interesting at Indiana.
Okay. Yeah, I can see Mendoza get an invite off the just kind of like shock of like, y'all just keep doing this shit.
Yeah, well, Kurt Signetti being there would be amazing because Bro, he's a mean son of a bitch.
Football coach, dog. Football ass coach.
Bro, he is football as hell.
Football ass coach.
He is not playing with you.
Yo, I'm over here looking at the leading rushers for these games this week.
Yeah.
Like Haynes King is like a upper tier.
Bro, don't.
Haynes King has, hold on, for the record, Haynes King is a quarterback. His current rushing stats are 101 carries for 560 and 10 touches.
Bro, I'm telling you.
What the fuck? I found 2 running backs so far in the top 25 that have more rushing touchdowns that are playing this weekend.
Here's all I'm saying. Haynes King, bro, he made of glass. They got to protect him at all costs.
Yeah.
Protect this man. Maybe make him make other decisions. But
I'm excited to the Syracuse team to give a shout out at him.
They're at their best. Georgia Tech's at their best when Haynes gets on the move. He is smooth. That dude is silky. He's skinny. He makes himself skinnier to find space. I just don't want him to get hurt because he spent last year, the last 4 games, he couldn't throw the ball over 5 yards because he got a shoulder injury. So
we're going to talk about the job openings in a second, but I do want to say this.
Oh, job openings. I love that.
We're going that next. I think it's very funny that Haynes King is everything they told you black quarterbacks were.
Yeah, he is.
It's like people are like Lamar Jackson just runs. I'm like, motherfucker, did you watch him play football? Like, what are you talking about?
I love Lamar. Oh, by the way, can I just say this before we get to I'll do it now before we get to the end of the show.
Yeah.
There's a series that's coming out. It's called The Blueprint with Ed Reed.
Yes.
And I'm not on the show, but I picked every play that you see on the show. I picked every one of those because I knew the way that they would affect Ed Reed. Ed Reed is my hero's not the right word, but to me, he's the epitome of being a safety.
He's a safety. You know what I say about that? I don't say football exactly. I'm with you, but I do say he's the ideal version of blank. I'll say a position.
He is the ideal version, and I picked every single play that you watch on this show.
I'm excited.
I picked every one of those because I knew it felt like I was in his brain when I was watching, when we were recording, and I'm texting the other producer and being like, or the director and being like, ask him, make sure he talks about this and make sure he talks about that. And I was in there, and it was so cool to see my back end work become front end work. And it was just dope as hell. So
it's a good feeling, man.
It's a great feeling. Make sure you check it out. It's called The Blueprint. The first one is Josh Allen.
What service is on? Who's putting it out?
It's on Bleacher Report, but it's also on YouTube.
Okay.
And you can find it. And it's Josh Allen is first. The next one that comes out, I believe, is Lamar Jackson, but also Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts, and also Patrick Mahomes. Those are the first 4. And they want to make this a series that they keep doing. And hopefully for me, I keep picking the plays because it is and I get to go back 2022, 24 and look at the plays and find something. And watching Ed Reed, he sees the plays, he gets the plays before, but
that's my next question.
The way he gets the plays, he looks at them, but he also has to do all the production stuff because it's for Microsoft. So he has to go through all of it, but he's like, oh, this is a good one. And goes through and can draw and do all that stuff. And it helps me feel more comfortable with how much I know about football and how to get the football to him. Because I can tell you what, if you went to SUNY whatever and never played football, and I'm not shitting on any of those schools.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, though.
You would not be able to pick the plays for him. I feel really good about being able to pick the plays for a Hall of Fame safety and him being like, oh, this is a good one.
So when we relaunch Tape Don't Lie in 2026, I think one of the things we're going to have is a book club. Here are some books. Here's some resources you can go to.
One knee equals 2 feet.
Chris Brown's Smart Football, The Art of Smart Football.
That's a good one.
The ones that really explain not just schematic what we're talking about, but how football evolved to what we're talking about. And so that's one of the I actually lent my copy of Art of Smart Football to a friend. I'm lending it to him next week. And Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's just been in my fucking bookshelves for 10 years now. Here, read it. It's great.
Yeah. I like Chris Brown. I am hardcore on 1 knee equals 2 feet.
Who is that?
That's John Madden.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Where he
I'm
like
more recent books.
No, I know you are, and that's good. But I just
you want to get to the foundation of football, yeah.
Like it's a foundational book for like when I started playing football. My dad coached me all the time. I didn't play football. I was playing baseball, played basketball, and I was like, I want to play football, and I got yelled at. And my dad, I got in the car and my shoulder pads crying.
Yeah,
because I didn't know the playbook. And my dad's like, "What are you going to do about it?" And so I go to the library. And my shoulder pads.
Come on, man, you can change.
No.
I'm getting on this right. I can't afford the time it would take me to change. Get me this book.
I'm about my action, boss. And I checked out every football book they had. So I checked out like 7 books, like a big ass stack of books.
For reference, how old are you at this point?
4th grade, 5th grade.
That's what I yes, thank you.
And it's funny. So I checked out all those books, read everything I could. I learned about, the I-form offense. I learned about, obviously, the 1 knee equals 2 feet, which I'm sure a lot of people, that's going over people's head. But in football, in the NFL, if you get 1 knee down, that counts as you getting 2 feet down. That's a real thing.
That literal thing got that Tennessee Titans coach fired.
Yeah. That's the reality.
It's the reality. That book title got someone fired this year.
Yeah. So, but the thing for me, and I was talking to my daughter, we're on the way to school, and she was like, "What was your least favorite part of?" She does least and favorite all the time.
Okay.
And she said, "What was your least favorite part of football?" And I was like, "Getting tackled."
That's why you play defense.
She was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I don't want people tackling me."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "What's your favorite part of football?" And I was like, "Hitting people." And she's like, "Hang on a second. What is that?" And I was like,
I like her. She's asking smart questions.
She's asking smart questions. My favorite part of football was destroying someone.
Was hitting someone else.
I don't want them
getting hit. Me getting hit. No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I don't want their body I'm not Keith Sweat, baby. This isn't my body all over your body.
And she's like, "Who's Keith Sweat?" And you're like, "You go to your room." Damn it.
Well, you're going to school right now, but yeah.
But as soon as you get home, you grabbed it.
Yeah, you listen to some LSG.
Levert, Sweat, and Gill, the first supergroup. We're not going to get into that right now.
Yeah, but no,
right.
It is one of those things that I think a lot of folks need to realize is there's incremental knowledge that you can gain. And I will say this, I don't think they do a good job of teaching it on television with respect to the commentators.
So you and I have talked about this because they're not trying to teach. They're just trying to entertain.
Right. Well, football, at
its core, football's most entertaining when you're teaching. I agree.
Fuck this. Football is people's
You're right.
People's favorite show.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's like, what does it go? Young Sheldon and Housewives, football. Those are 3 people's favorite shows. Football is a thing that you should learn about.
So
you're not going to learn anything from Housewives. Have you seen the new Housewives, by the way? They're doing wife swap. They're doing wife swap now on Housewives.
I'm Love is Blind is my one big, and what a shit season. What a shit season. Dude, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to get Kristen on later, and we're going to talk about it. I'm not talking about it with you today.
I hate that show.
I hate this season of that show.
She does. My wife does too. My wife watches.
Good.
She also hates it. All I'm saying is football. Like, I think that sports are an educational adventure.
But what you've got to understand, what I'm having to understand, and through other things, is that our level of intellectual curiosity is abnormal.
But
most people don't want to understand the thing they're seeing. This podcast is for the select few who want to learn a bit more about the things around them. It's why we're bringing back. Felder, it's something I literally have talked about with my therapist.
But I love.
I'm like you. The understanding is the joy. The why, the how, how'd you make that? the saying is, don't tell me how to build a watch, tell me what time it is. Motherfucker, tell me how to build a watch. Doesn't that sound cool?
What does this say? Is it stay curious?
Yeah.
What
most people don't. I'm just Felder. Again, therapy. It took me therapy to come to this realization.
I've gone to therapy.
I'm saying, but mine was about this.
Mine was about a bunch of other shit.
This was, of course, but like mine was partially because my job as a salesperson of mortgages is to explain things. And one of the things that was transitionatory for me, was hard, was I have all this knowledge and I want you to understand it as much as I do. But as a salesperson, they don't give a fuck about all the intricacies of why I'm doing what I'm doing. They just want the end result.
Right.
And that's how people view football. That's how people view most things. Meanwhile, if I loved Young Sheldon, I'd be looking at script books like, man, how'd they develop that joke? How does the writing work? I'd be super curious. But because I don't watch Young Sheldon, because I am a 40-year-old black man in America, I don't do that. Do I do that for comic books and shit that I love too much? Yeah, I do, because I'm a nerd. But I do it for football? Yeah, I do, because I'm a football nerd too.
I love football.
I love understanding things that I care about.
Right. And I guess the thing for me, especially now, I'm on the library. I know we took a big detour, but I'm on this like library committee.
All the committees. Go ahead.
Wow. Your boy be out here. The books that are the books that are banned, I feel insane. I feel bad for the kids, and it's not fair. The good thing is you can get them from the public library.
Yeah.
You got to take your kids to the public library, though.
We had our first public library trip 2 weeks ago.
That's awesome.
He's 2.
But can I just give you 3?
Give me 3 that are banned.
3 that
and that's are going to the coaches.
3 that are seminal books in my life.
Okay.
Where the Red Fern Grows.
What? Okay, I'm not going to ask why it's banned. I know.
Old Yeller. And Sounder.
I don't think I ever read Sounder.
Oh, Sounder's great. Sounder is just Black Old Yeller.
Okay, cool.
But it's like, because they make kids feel sad. And I'm like, kids should feel sad.
Sad's an emotion you have to feel sometimes, guys.
Like, that's a real, that's real. Harry Potter.
Okay, we're going to coaching openings now, but
let's go to coaches.
One of the coolest things that's happened this Halloween season is Matthew will be doing like a Baby Shark, the Halloween Baby Sharks, and it's darker and it's more melodic. It's kind of, and he's like, spooky, Daddy. I go, is it too spooky for you? He says, no. I'm like, are you okay? Yeah. Or someone grab me, spooky, Daddy. I said, are you okay? Yeah. It's okay for your kid to be scared sometimes. It's okay for your kid to be sad sometimes. A fully formed person should have a wide range of emotions and how to handle those emotions so that when they arise, you're not scared by them or don't know how to handle them. You don't lash out and not like an asshole who makes the news.
Right. That's
my little spiel on emotional regulation. Let's get to coaches, because guess what? Florida is about to play Georgia next week. And of course, those motherfuckers wouldn't keep Billy around for 2 more weeks so I could kick his teeth in one more time. God damn it. Florida finally fired Billy Napier after winning a football game. And
is that the best job?
Man, let me set it up, dog. Come on now. I had a whole.
Yeah, you know your boy be jumping the gun.
I know. He just lives. That shit with me too. Y'all going, okay. I'm going to get both of y'all. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Florida finally fired Billy Napier after he fought back for his job last year. It reminded me a little of Les Miles getting his job back and then getting fired the next year. Except this time it was after a win. The carousel's in full swing now. Penn State's available. Florida's available. A litany of those schools are going to come available very soon. There are, and I think the one standout right now is the fact that FSU's like openly like, we're too poor to fire this man.
Yeah.
So I ask you, Felder.
Alms for the poor.
Is Florida the best job right now?
Hell yeah, dog. It depends on who you are, though.
That's okay. So that's my always, like the people say, oh, Alabama's the best job in the country. No, it's not. Florida is the best job in the country for somebody. Florida is a specific fit, particularly because what we've learned in the last 4 hires. No, just 4 hires. I'm not using years. I'm just using hires. What we've learned in the last.
So hang on.
4 hires.
I got my notebook. We're talking about McElwain. We've got Muschamp. We got Mullen. And now we have what? Napier?
Sunbelt Billy.
Bro, you're an adult and your name is Billy. Come on.
Grow up, dog. William. But no, my question is, so what we've learned from Florida is winning isn't good enough because that's what they got under Muschamp and Mullen.
Muschamp and Mullen and a little bit under McElwain.
McElwain won too. Yeah, oh yeah. But you got to win in a way that makes us feel good. Yeah. We need to see a lot of points, and we need you to talk shit.
Yeah. This is not, it's not the same as Alabama.
No. Alabama is win or you're dead.
Alabama's like, shut the fuck up.
And go win a football.
Go win a football game.
Go win a national title right now.
And your wife will hang out with my wife, and I'll give you $500,000.
Yep.
That's it.
That's Bama. That's the Bama job. Kalen DeBoer's figuring it out.
He is. I do think he's figuring it out.
I think last year was a lot of culture shock for him.
Yes.
On a lot of levels.
Agree.
This year, he's in his bag a little bit. He's comfortable. You see them get a little funny with the play calls. I still don't love it. So let's go.
I like it a lot.
Let's do two questions about the Florida job.
Yeah.
One, who do you think gets the job?
Man, Lane's going to have to make a tough choice.
Lane's going to have to say no.
He's going to have to say no.
Yeah.
And then what? You go to my man,
Buddy and Tulane?
Yeah, Tulane. Was that
Parcell? You can't go. I don't think you can go unproven commodity again.
He's proven.
I mean, big time.
Not Parcell. Sumrall.
I'm talking about big time, big lead of the flagship university of a state.
What are you going to do? You think you're going to get?
I'm not saying you're right. I'm not
from Texas.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm telling you how these people think.
You want to get Lincoln Riley?
You want James Franklin? This is how you end up with James Franklin.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was the next name I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's who you want?
Who I don't want? The only name on the entire country that I'm scared of for Florida. Y'all keep that motherfucker in Oregon.
Dan Lanning.
Keep Dan Lanning the fuck away from me.
Bro, if Dan Lanning come down there,
fuck that.
Bro,
Georgia going to the ACC.
He coached at Alabama, right?
Georgia. I want zero parts of Dan Lanning.
He coached at Alabama. He coached at Georgia. He know everybody down there.
I need Kalen DeBoer to keep that job forever because Dan Lanning is my consistent open SEC job fear. It's the only one that bothers me. He's the only coach in the country. Bro, I'm like, don't want him anywhere near me.
You want to call Mike Elko?
Not scared of Elko.
Not scared of Elko. That's fine.
Oh, you're talking about Florida calling Elko?
Yeah.
So here's the other one. Here's the one that
Lanning was at Alabama.
I'm hung up on Mark Stoops.
Hang on. Alabama, Memphis, Georgia.
Yep.
Now he's at Oregon. This dude, bro, his tentacles is wide.
Been around the world.
Right. Yeah. And he coached at Arizona State.
No, keep Dan Lanning the fuck away from the SEC, please. That's my only request. And all these things are changing. Just keep him away. I don't know. Daniel, you sound scared. You're goddamn right I am.
Bro, this dude, in the way, have you seen his pregame speeches?
You seen his tattoo?
Bro, this dude don't play.
I think he stays in Oregon as long as Phil Knight stays alive. The second Phil Knight dies,
I'll give hope.
I do hope. They'll pay enough money to keep him from. Phil Knight's got a guy. He's not going to give up on a guy. Phil Knight loves that team. When Phil dies, a little touchy. Sure. This is the name that didn't end up going to A&M last year because the buyout was too big. That's how they ended up with Elko, or 2 years ago. That's how they ended up with Elko, which ended up being the perfect hire. Could you dislodge Stoops from Kentucky? Because he wants to leave.
He realizes he can't do what he wants to do.
It's a ceiling. It's always this Kentucky job's going to have a ceiling, and he is slammed into it.
I don't know, man. The Stoops as a family are very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Bob, Mark, and Mike.
Yeah.
They're interesting to me because their dad was also a coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they live in a very similar world to Nick Saban, where Saban, he coached and he just didn't want coaching to be like the end of his life.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That's what I'm saying is I think that he's like, hey man, we get it done, we don't get it done, but I do what I can do and I can help these kids and I don't have to deal with what my brother had to deal with. which was a huge thing.
They watched what happened with Bob.
Yeah.
And like you're the first person to bring this up to me. Like this is a fantastic counterpoint. Because yes, I'm talking about it's a big state, you're the face of the university. That's a job that comes with a lot of things that people don't talk about.
Right.
Florida, so for example, I used to be a sports agent. When you are trying to sign a player from Florida, you don't get to talk to the player initially. You go to a committee. How many people know this? Do you know this? Did you know this?
I do know this.
So you go and talk to like selected. I'm not trying to just. When I was doing it, how about that? When I was doing it, you had to go and essentially present your plan
for what you can do for them.
What you can do for the athlete.
Yes.
And I know this because of conversation I had afterwards. If they don't take your selection, they will cherry pick the things and then tell the other guy that they did
tell the other person what
because
they were gonna do this.
We want a Gators client. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's the reason I stopped being an agent. It didn't go. It was a fraught process, and it ended very poorly. And when we got off the call, I'll tell you the whole story.
Sure.
But that experience gave me insight into how Florida runs as a football program. And that's why I'm like, and I do believe that people have said Napier kind of modernized things, and maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Hopefully some of this thing's been brought up to 21st century levels, but like there's a lot of strings in Florida, and Gainesville in particular, that can trip people up. And I'm curious to see what happens when they don't get, if they don't get Lane. I think Lane is the end all be all for them right now. If they don't get Lane, it's going to get real spooky in Gainesville, because if they bring in another Sunbelt Billy, I'm not saying that's who Buddy Tulane is. I'm just saying it's how they're going to feel. The natives will be restless, as the kids say.
Well, just the thing that sucks a lot is, again, they have this very specific style that they want to win it. And it's hard, and it's not like there's Mike and Mark.
In today's
Mark, because Mark's the head coach. Mike works for him, and both of those guys, they are both probably candidates, but it's hard to like. I don't know, man. I just think that they've seen what football can do to you, and I think that's an important thing to mention, because football can, I mean, it can wear your ass down. It can burn you out. And I thought about that because I wanted to ask you that, because obviously the Penn State job is open. Mm-hmm. James Franklin was like, I can't wait to get back to coaching. And I was like, are you a fucking idiot, dude?
Well, no, he has to say that legally. He has to look for a job. So that for me was like, this is legal posturing. I'm on record on television.
That's how you saw it?
That's how I saw it.
In my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing shit.
Who the fuck's hiring James Franklin to coach a team?
I mean, there's probably a lot of schools that are out there.
Excuse me. Who is to a level where he says he wants to compete for championships? Who has a shot at a championship and wants to bring in James Franklin? How about that?
Some high school.
Okay.
But like, bro, if someone just put $50 million in your bank account, what would you do?
Y'all would never see me again. No,
not once, ever.
What the fuck am I talking to y'all for?
I wouldn't even talk to you.
Felder, my number would change.
I wouldn't change my number. I keep my same number, but I'm done.
Y'all would never, ever. I said that in front of Susan. She's like, you mean except me, right? I said,
I'm just saying, I keep my same number, but the phone, I'm not picking the phone up.
No. For who? For what?
For why?
For why? To accomplish what?
Nah, man. Listen, young people I can volunteer at my local elementary school.
Oh, I'd love to give back.
I love to give back. I can volunteer I don't have $50 million, and I volunteer at my local elementary school every day. I got kids that say, "What's up, Mr. Michael?" every day.
Yep.
I help them out of the car. I say, hey man, don't worry about it. I got the book bag. You get the water bottle. Here you go. Get into school. We want to make sure you're not late. We want to make sure that you don't count as a tardy so that you don't get the tardies add up to absence. That's fine. I can do that. James Franklin could do that shit.
Yep.
He can go and volunteer at a local high school and help the coaches understand the different concepts. And hey, these are rub routes that are cheating, by the way. And he could do all that shit and just chill the fuck out. You can go work on TV.
Yep.
Like,
I think he'd be good on TV.
I don't.
I think he can follow orders and read a teleprompter. That's what I mean.
I don't listen. Reading the teleprompter is the fucking worst shit ever.
It's bad.
I hate it. I can't do it. Oklahoma State. What do you think about that?
What is Oklahoma State without T-Boone Pickens, man?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's a huge unknown quantity.
Yeah. They're like,
you don't know what you're getting into.
Virginia Tech.
Come on home, Shane.
Why would he go there?
Why would he stay?
Why would he stay at South Carolina?
Yeah.
The money.
Virginia Tech got money.
I need the money. Virginia Tech don't got no money.
Okay, well, see that's knowledge I don't have. I don't know how much they're willing to pay, but Virginia Tech, that's the other thing about this new money version of college football. Not money. This openly moneyed version of college football is that you and I talked about this when this started. Are you in a better place as a fan than you were 20 years ago?
Right.
For most teams, the answer is no.
The answer is no. Virginia
As
Tech
a Georgia
don't got
fan,
no money.
yes.
Virginia Tech don't got no money.
No money.
They don't own the Tidewater anymore.
They gave it up.
I don't know if they gave it up. I think it got taken from them.
That's fair.
I mean, when you lose the Old Dominion 2 out of 3 years, like, you got a problem, player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Real deal.
Arkansas. Woo Pig Suey.
You know who got that job.
Who?
Don't make me say his fucking name.
Yeah, say it.
Bobby ain't leaving.
They're gonna
Bobby in there like a tick, dog. Bobby ain't leaving that job again.
Dude,
they're gonna build him a statue with a neck brace on it before he leaves.
Dude, I do radio in Arkansas every other week, and I have for a decade. They said the same thing. So
you know what's gonna be really real when we have this conversation a week from now, and he's been named full-time head coach, because when they beat Auburn this weekend,
everyone's gonna beat Auburn.
But think about it not from a national perspective. If you live in fucking Little Rock, and this man who will always remind you took you to a Sugar Bowl,
they got some good ass catfish. I will say that.
And then he goes out here on an interim basis and beats Hugh Freeze. They will name him head coach.
That's
I'm not
that
he's gone. You know, I don't know if you caught this week's Fullcast, but they played a great game where you had to guess the last time Auburn had a 4-game losing streak. It was last year.
I talked to Holly yesterday, earlier today.
Tell her that bit killed me. I almost got in a goddamn car accident.
Bro, we got Stanford.
That's Andrew Luck's job.
Okay.
No one believes me.
I mean, bro, he mad thin. Like,
they need fundraising money, baby.
Yeah, I know. UCLA.
They're gonna keep. I hope they keep the man who's there, because he was an interim last year somewhere where they picked up wins. And I was always like, why?
Was like him instead of Jerry?
Just because the white man's on television doesn't mean the black man's not doing the work.
Oh, look, you don't have to tell me that.
That's when I figured out why we see so much Jerry Newhouse was the head coach, and I figured out that the black guy was the head coach.
The actual coach, yeah.
Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, never mind. I have fewer questions now.
Yeah.
Oh, infuriating shit, man. Infuriating shit.
I think it's also his dad's on television.
Oh, that helps too. Yeah. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't help. I'm just last thing I want to ask about before we get all the coaches and get out of here. FSU.
Just shout out to Tim Skipper, by the way.
Tim Skipper, thank you for getting the name I couldn't pick up. FSU, Norvell got fired last week. It was Jay, not Mike. For an organization in the school who was like threatening to leave the ACC 12 months ago,
Bro.
This is some broke shit to be doing in public.
I don't understand.
They're broke.
Yeah. Oh, I know that part.
Okay. I was like, they got no fucking money.
Yeah, I know that they're broke.
Are they still paying Willie Taggart?
I think so. And shout out to Jimmy Sexton.
except for James Franklin's contract. That one will always be weird to me. Jimmy didn't try very. Jimmy was tired as fuck.
Bro, Jimmy
This
Sexton,
offset language. What is this?
How many houses does he have?
Jimmy?
Yeah.
I guarantee he's got a house in every SEC town.
Bro,
wouldn't you?
Dude, yeah, no, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to be there.
Guess what? If a team flies you in for an interview, you're probably staying at one of Jimmy's houses. That's why you own the house.
That's a good point.
That's why you own the houses, dog.
This man just got a bunch of VRBOs and Airbnbs, and he's like, I don't do nothing with these.
You stay canceled because James Franklin's unemployed.
I just need them just in case, because I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. You don't know. So I bought this one. I bought this 4,500 square foot house, and I just keep it. Jimbo paid for this one.
You know the best part about all this, though?
What?
No one ever says, I bet we could get Kirby.
No.
Die mad haters.
Can we do this? No, before we're gone, can we do this right now?
Do what?
If you had to pick 5 jobs, what are the top 5 jobs in college football?
Number 1's Ohio State.
Number 1 is Ohio State. Okay.
They got the money and the want to, and they got so much talent that their belief is you could roll out someone and still win 10. And I happen to agree with them. Number 2. If you can get things flowing, SC, if you can get buy-in.
Bro, have you watched these motherfuckers play football?
I'm not saying right. I'm saying you're saying in a vacuum, the job, not the current roster, not places I would want to go, but the job itself, it's a good job.
Okay.
I don't think Miami's a good job. I know Florida State's not. I don't think Florida. I think these last 4 coaches have really damaged the Florida in a way that people are going to find out during this coaching search. I think Georgia's a top 5 job.
Okay.
Because they aren't. They're appreciative and not spoiled. 40 years in the wilderness will do that to your ass. The Texas job's a good job, but it's the same problem with the Bama job, except there's no results there. So maybe the Texas job. Oregon. Give me that Phil Knight money, baby.
So you're not going to put Bama in the top 5?
No. Bama's not a top 5 job.
Okay, so you have Ohio State 1.
Yes.
USC 2.
Yes.
Georgia 3.
Yes.
Texas 4.
Yes.
Oregon 5.
Rankings being what they are, but yeah, that's the order I said them in. Yeah.
I've got mine.
What's yours?
Georgia 1.
Ooh, I like that.
Access to players. Access to like actual campus.
Yeah.
Which I think people don't talk about nearly enough. And that's a Penn State thing that people don't think about at all.
Can't get there. That's a UCLA problem too.
It's easier to get to UCLA than it is to get to fucking Penn State.
True.
I have UGA 1, Bama 2.
So explain to me why the Bama job is a good job.
The want to, like you mentioned.
But the want to is that their want to is so big it cuts backwards.
I don't think it cuts backwards. I think they're
look at the graveyard of coaches that this job is eaten alive.
Yeah, well, listen, what am I going to do? Get mad at a guy because he went to a strip club?
Who's 3?
Ohio State.
Okay.
And here's the thing. We can flip them around if you want.
No, yeah. Orders is not. I'm just going on your list. Yeah, you're good.
I'm going Florida.
Florida.
Too many
What
resources.
in the last 15 years looks like good at Florida?
Bad hiring. Bad AD.
That's okay. Well, that speaks to institutional stability. Like that's a problem too.
Right. And then Texas 5.
Texas 5. I see the Texas thing. All
right. I just don't like, to me, if you're in Florida, you should never be bad.
if you're in Florida, you never should have let USF, UCF, and FIU hop up.
No, you should not have at all.
But now they have hopped up. It's a different playing field than when Spurrier walked away. That's all I'm saying. Or even when Urban walked away.
I mean, my wife watched It's All About the U this past week.
Yeah.
She had no idea about the entire story.
The state of Miami?
She didn't know about the state of Miami, no.
Man.
And I was like, you don't understand like how good these guys were.
The
like,
world has changed because you can't do that anymore. Because everyone
can't
wants
do
to
it
every
anymore.
week.
I mean,
your family can see you every week.
Clemson went and got CJ Spiller from down there. It's like, yo, you can't keep him here.
Can't keep him.
And everybody knows about it.
Mm-hmm. There's no secrets.
There's only one place in the country that keeps their players consistently.
Go Dogs.
Nope. LSU. And LSU has expanded.
Yes, to Houston and
to Houston because of Katrina, which, by the way, fuck Northwestern.
Fuck Northwestern. Life. Every episode.
For life. Dog, you can fuck off to hell forever. Don't play in my fucking face about, oh, we couldn't change uniforms. It was such short notice. Really?
Tell them where they can find you, Felder.
You can find me on It's Felder. It's Felder.substack.com. Obviously, make sure you check out College Sports Now. That's a Learfield podcast. It's on every platform. And Hand in the Dirt. It's a guarding podcast about football.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true.
Oh, and check out the Ed Reed series called The Blueprint. Check that out on Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report, The Blueprint, Felder handing Ed Reed plays, and I can't wait to watch it. As always, UD Pod brought to you by MTR Network, brought to you by DanielPalmerMortgages.com. If you can pay your rent, you can pay a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify. Check out my other podcasting venture, Life, Love, and Real Estate, talking about all three. Come to you live next Wednesday. Make sure you're back early next week, and make sure you check out everything else on this feed. There's a YouTube exclusive out right now talking about the gambling that just went down with the fake FBI arresting Chauncey Billups and other people. There's also going to be the NBA preview with myself and Nata that was recorded earlier this week. Excuse me.
Shout out to the Hornets, the Big Three.
Anyway, and make sure you check out this space again on Tuesday. We have another episode of UD Pod. That was your show. There is no outro. See you guys next week.